Hello and good evening from St. Louis Park High School. Bruce Oberman along with Phil Frk, and tonight it's St. Louis Park Orioles in a non-conference match against the St. Paul Central Minutemen. And Phil, we had a chance to watch the JV game prior to this, and it looks like the Minutemen have some pretty good talent on their JV roster, which only leads me to believe that their varsity roster should be should be a very good team and very competitive game.
Yeah, most of the time, Bruce, you see that JV team is just sort of a carbon copy of the varsity. The tendencies are there, and that was a very fast, physical basketball team. So we expect to see that out of St. Paul Central tonight.
And the Orioles 2-1 this season. St. Paul Central 1-0 after beating Minneapolis North in a game they won by, 35-40 points. So totally dominating their only contest so far this season. So St. Louis Park should give them a test, and should be, we think, should be a pretty fast-paced, energetic game.
Well, I think it's like Park had played East Ridge in the last ball game, and they had those two big boys, 6'8", 6'9", and some complementary guards, and so this is going to be a different kind of a basketball game. I think we're going to see tonight, but it might be to Park's liking because they're awfully fast as well.
Well, here's a chance where Zach Gilbert Burke becomes one of the tallest players on the court. So where before he seemed a little bit short compared to a couple of the players that we saw on Apple Valley and also East Ridge. Starting lineups for the St. Louis Park Orioles will have Kashif Hayes, Makai Moore, Marshall Cullen, DJ Pollard, and Zach Gilbert Burke. For St. Paul Central, it'll be Marcus Taylor Knighton, Felix Taylor Jr., Deshaun Brown, Rayon Williams, and Malik Durant Haynes.
We don't know if the Taylors are brothers by any chance, do we? They're both 11th graders. The size differential, 6'5" and 6 foot. So,
yeah, not sure, but I do know that St. Paul Central was a tough opponent of St. Louis Park when we got back in the late 70s, early 80s. They had some pretty good programs. St. Louis Park hasn't really gone up against Central for a while, for what I can remember.
I don't either. It's been quite a while, I'm sure.
I don't know. Haynes Durant looks a little taller than 6'3" to me.
Yes, he does.
In fact, he's taller than Zach Gilbert Burke, who's listed at 6'5". So.
Well, you can't always believe the rosters.
Either that, or he had a growth spurt. Stolen away by the Orioles, DJ Pollard for Kashif, and Kashif with the left-handed roll.
Park doubled down on that defense. I mean, they are really they help each other out so well. They're coached to double team whenever they can.
First foul on the St. Louis Park Orioles. Going to be on Kashif, his first foul.
Foul on Hayes, his first.
St. Louis Park coached by Dave Breitenbuch, who's done a great job with this team. Assistant coaches Jerry Freitas, Steve Hager, and Wayne Lott. Good job of the Orioles to get the rebound. That was Makai Moore. Long pass into the front court. Long cross-court pass. Cullen for the three, misses, and the rebound pulled down by Rayon Williams. Williams into the front court. Pollard checking up against him. Turn around inside the lane, doesn't go. Couple tip-ups and put in by Haynes. You can see the height advantage, and Haynes is going to be a tough inside.
Haynes just stayed with it. He had 2 times he was able to go up with the basketball.
DJ Pollard takes it to the hoop. Something we saw the Orioles do a little bit better in the second half last game, and even against Apple Valley, where they first half they weren't driving as much, and they're a tough team when they take it to
exactly. You have to guard all 5 Park players on the perimeter because they will take, all of them are good at driving to the basket.
Good follow-up that time by Knighton. And now the Orioles break. Makai, long cross-court pass is deflected. by Deshaun Brown. Into the front court is Knighton. Taylor Knighton hits the 2. A 4-4 game, and a foul called against the Minutemen.
Might have been on 55, maybe.
They're calling it on Deshaun Brown. So first foul on St. Paul Central. This time they put Kashif more in the corner, see if they bring him back out. Defensively, a man-to-man.
That was a nice drive. It's set up by DJ Pollard, by driving and then dishing back.
Orioles lead by 2. Driving shot did not go by Deshaun Brown. Orioles come away with it. Makai Moore. Moore looks to drive. Had Gilbert Burke in the corner, but passed it back up top. Moore had it deflected by Rand Williams.
Williams has really quick hands. I don't think we expected him to come in like that.
A 6-4 game. Orioles lead just underway here in the first half. And this is Cullen. Gilbert Burke had a great game against East Ridge, and now Gilbert Burke took it in, passed it out. Mackay was able to catch up with that one. Moore takes it inside the lane, puts it up and in. So 4 points in the game for Moore.
Moore did a really nice job. He drove in, got stopped, used his balance, collected, and went straight up for a little jump shot rather than try to force anything. Good, smart play.
Biggest lead of the game so far for St. Louis Park at 4 points. Brown. And that was Haynes, threw it away. There comes DJ Pollard.
3-on-1
and
break.
We're going to get a foul call as Pollard went up for the layup and was fouled by Williams. So
Park's had a nice opportunity so far to go down on fast breaks, and if they can finish, I think that's going to be a good asset for them.
Second team foul called against the Minutemen, and now DJ Pollard from the free throw line hits the first.
DJ has a beautiful free throw. Just nice and smooth, follow through.
So far this season, the Orioles have done very well from the free throw line. As I say that, DJ.
Well, we know how to give everybody the kiss of death here. We're good at that.
Drive along the baseline, pass back out. And now the Minutemen will reset. Taylor Knighton, and this is Taylor Jr. Put in.
Well, that Haynes is he's an animal on the boards up there.
Haynes with the
Clark is
basket.
going to have to figure out where Haynes is all the time, and really maybe even double team him if they can, because he's sure getting some easy shots inside.
Nice drive, Gilbert Burke.
Gilbert is so active. The other night playing against East Ridge, same thing. He's guarding a pretty big boy, though.
St. Louis Park has gone up against some pretty tough defenses, and so far they've been able to handle this. Again, we saw that zone was giving them a little bit of problems last game, and now they're facing more of a man-to-man defense.
Right, and it's still early in the season. Teams haven't played against a zone very much, but we'll start seeing it as time goes on. But Park will get used to that.
Well, Kashif Hayes picks up his second foul early on in this game, so he's going to have to take a seat on the bench. Andrew Johnson will come into the game replacing Hayes. Kashif does not usually get into foul trouble. We haven't seen it so far this season.
Rebounds are pretty easy, even, aren't they, Deb? Park 3 defensive rebounds, Central 1, and then Central has 2 offensive rebounds put back by number 55.
Deb Wold helping with stats today. Got it inside, and a nice move. Didn't go, and the Orioles come with the rebound. Here's Cullen, tries to go behind the back. Gilbert Burke loses it. Again, the quick hands we see at Williams. Orioles got a little bit sloppy that time as Cullen tried to go around the back with the ball, and they're going to get an offensive foul, I think. So Taylor Knighton picks up his first foul, 13-9 Orioles lead. 12 minutes, 15 seconds left to go here in first half.
Park has done a real nice job collapsing on Durant Haynes because when he gets the ball inside, he's just about impossible to stop.
Mackay with the orange tennis shoes. And we'll get a timeout called by St. Louis Park as Mackay got trapped, and instead of turning over the ball, decided to call a timeout. So good move.
That was a smart play. When he got pushed back up against the timeline, there was really nowhere for him to go. That's when your teammates have to recognize that and try to get into open gaps so they can get you the ball. But in this case, it was a smart play to call a timeout.
So Phil, your thoughts so far here in the early going?
Well, I'm pleased with Park's offense. They're taking it to the basket, finishing, and they're also, as time goes now, they're going to start collapsing on that number 55, Durant Haynes, because when he gets the ball inside, just about impossible to stop him. So we'll see how this game unfolds. But Park, both teams are playing pretty aggressively.
Well, it looks like the Orioles trying to front him more, trying to prevent him from getting the ball instead of trying to block the shot once he does get the basketball. So Johnson. TJ Pollard stops in and out, and the rebound pulled down by Williams.
Pollard had a good look at the basket that time. You can't ask for anything better.
Williams along the baseline passes it out.
That might be a charge. What?
Well, I think they're calling it on DJ.
Boy, DJ looked pretty solid.
Again, if we can see this one. I don't think you.
Boy, oh boy, he was played just like he was told.
Orioles already have Kashif with 2 fouls. They can't afford to have DJ pick up his second here. Andrew Johnson with the jump shot doesn't go, and the rebound taken down again by the Minutemen. So they'll start up court. Here's Brown as they work it around Williams. On the baseline there is inside Durant Haynes, who now has his 6th point of the game. He's got over half of the Minutemen points, and now it's a 13-11 game. Mackay does a nice job on that.
That was a great hesitation shot. He curled back in, took the defense away, and they had a nice soft shot.
So Mackay was 6 points here in the first half.
Now Zach is probably going to need a little help here guarding that number 55.
I think we have Jeffrey Bonds and Cook, Charlie Cook, ready to come in and foul. I think Mackay can call for this one. Take a look at this nice move again by Mackay Moore. So Rayan Williams will go to the free throw line.
Well, with 10:27 left in the first half, Park leading 15-11.
So Williams will take a seat on the bench. And he's replaced by Lil Sean Davis. Johnson, it's a good thought as he tried to get the pass inside to Bonds, but three-point game, so it's a one-possession game as St. Paul Central into the front court. They passed it off that time on the baseline. LaShawn Davis missing a shot, and here comes Andrew Johnson quickly pushing it up. Here's Cook, penetrates in. Cullen. St. Paul Central got back pretty quick that time. Orioles unable to get an easy shot at the basket.
Well, Central, it's kind of a funny defense, but Central's playing, I think they just went to a zone.
DJ missing from outside again. It was a long bounce pass that time intended for the big guy, and nice pass inside.
DJ created that by taking that all the way to the basket, keeping good control and dishing off. Good basketball play.
So Cook with his first 2 points of the game, or is up by 5.
I really like Park's defense, so the way they collapse on when the ball goes inside, help each other out on the drive. Got his hands full again.
Get it back inside to Durant Haynes. He passed it back up top for Taylor Knighton. They work it around the perimeter. So what are we seeing defensively for the Orioles? As they get it inside this time, and Taylor Knight, or Durant Haynes with the basket.
He's got a tremendous touch and very, very light-footed.
Cullen misses. Good rebound by Pollard. Trapped, and we're gonna get a foul.
Pollard's really active tonight. He's taking it to the basket as well as shooting from the outside. He's doing a nice job. He's got 41. Cook. See, that's his hot spot. He loves that side of the floor.
So we have in the lineup right now, we have Kalia Busi. And the shot doesn't go, and Kashif Hayes is back in the game, gets the rebound. Up quickly for Cook. A little too high on the backboard on that, and the glass on that one. Roundtree also in the game for the Orioles. Orioles have a lot of ball handlers in there. And Kashif goes up for the rebound and draws the foul.
Kashif had really nice inside position on that, even though he's the smaller of the two. But that's what happens when you get inside. You're going to be able to get fouled or you'll get that rebound. Nice job.
Foul on Taylor Jr. That's his second foul. 5 team fouls right now for St. Paul Central Minutemen.
Well, Park saw this the other night, a 2-3 zone. We'll see how they attack it now. Bond on the high post.
Roundtree.
Keep moving the ball. Swing it once or twice. Hit the high post. Reverse it. That's usually a shot. Nice job. That was textbook basketball. Park was able to swing the ball from side to side at least twice and then penetrate, kick out. Good shot.
Mackay Moore ready to check in for the Orioles. as they lead by 8. This is Felix Taylor Jr. off in the corner. Davis back up top. Taylor Knighton now across court. And the shot does not go. And the rebound still pulled down by Abusi. And Abusi turnaround shot doesn't go. And it's off of Williams. So it'll be St. Louis Park basketball.
Park doesn't quit on those rebounds. I mean, there were 3 or 4 times when the ball was skipping around there and Park just kept fighting for it.
Makai Moore replaces Andrew Johnson in the lineup for the Orioles.
Now Central's back into a 2-3 zone. Now they put a little half-court pressure on.
Tommy Cooper defending, who's now in the game, and Bonds inside. Nice move by Bonds.
Bonds, a
good
beautiful,
body control on
beautiful body control. Got an angle on the board. A lot of times a player will go up and not get that angle, Bruce. And this was a perfect example of just smart basketball.
So the basket by Bonds was good. He's going to go to the free throw line, and we have a timeout on the floor with the Orioles leading now by 10. So they've opened up a big lead.
Good.
Phil, St. Louis Park doing a good job defensively on the inside.
I can't hear it. Go ahead. Was it 5 points?
So St. Louis Park has 5 points off of 3 steals. So defensively, they've done a really good job forcing the action and being able to turn it around and get back down on the other end of the floor.
And then the other thing, they haven't had many turnovers tonight either. I mean, they've played a pretty error-free basketball game at this point. Park's bench, they go down 9 players pretty easily, and it's hard to tell. There's not much differential between any of those players.
Bonds now with 3 points in the game, and the Orioles with their biggest lead at 11 points.
Well, we'll see how Bonds can handle Durant Haynes on this next possession.
Well, I found Cooper underneath the basket that time and got an easy layup. It was a nice pass. Cook likes that spot.
He's coming off just like the other night. I think they have an X on the floor over there. 2 threes.
So 8 points in the game for Cook, and a traveling violation called against the Minutemen.
That was great. It was a mismatch, but Haynes had Roundtree down in the post. That would have been interesting.
Should mention that Durant Haynes is back in the game after taking just a real brief breather for the Minutemen. So they've got that height back inside. And here's Cook. Will take it from the top of the arch. Doesn't go. Rebound was pulled down by Haynes. Williams, quick drive to the front court. A little too much on that layup. And here comes Roundtree. He had an opening to the basket, but he gets this one to roll. So
that was great body control again.
Marshawn Roundtree with 4 points in the game, and the Orioles up by 14. Zach Gilbert Burke ready to check back in for the Orioles. Nice turnarounder by Taylor Knighton as he gets his 4th point of the game.
Well, Central's putting a lot of pressure on the ball. They're playing actually man on the top.
Kashif takes it inside. That was a tough pass, but a good job by Roundtree. Bonds had it deflected, came all the way out to Roundtree, put it up. It was in and out, and the rebound pulled down by St. Paul Central. So up for the Minutemen is LaShawn Davis. Davis drives it down the lane on Bonds, doesn't get it to go. good job defensively by Jeffrey Bonds for the Orioles. Here's Kashif Hayes into the front court. Bonds catches up with it. Now he's going to be called for travel.
Just a little out of control. They had the right idea. They were just trying to operate a little bit too fast.
So Kashif will, and Makai Moore will take a seat on the bench. So Gilbert Burke.
Yeah, both teams are doing a nice job on the rebounding side. Park right now has 8 defensive rebounds, whereas Central has 7.
DJ Pollard also back into the game for the St. Louis Park Orioles. Felix Taylor Jr. comes back in for the Minutemen. Inside, there's a charge. Gotta be. Great position that time by Gilbert Burke.
Boy, he put his shoulder down that time. He sort of, he looked like Adrian Peterson going through the line.
3:08 left to go first half. 30-18, Orioles up by 12. They have the basketball, and Marshawn Roundtree takes it in. Gilbert Burke.
Oh boy.
And that's stuffed by Durant Haynes.
Haynes is really an athlete, no question about it. He's quick, he's got great vertical, good block.
Listed again at 6'3". He's a senior. We think he goes about 6'5", 6'6". So. He's got a little size, little bulk to go with that too. In a good way. Charlie Cook, just a little short on that one. That's a spot that Charlie's been hitting from. Almost a walk that time. Could have been called on Tommy Cooper. Now Cooper gets it back. Minutemen
Zach
trying to
Burt
cut
has,
it to 10.
has his hands full inside. I'm sorry.
Well, they had Gilbert Burke at the front end and Cook at the back end. Here's Roundtree and travel.
Cook timed that so well down there, and just a smart basketball play. Because if Haynes would have caught that ball, it would have been all over.
Couple empty possessions for the Orioles down the court. Gilbert Burke with a nice rebound for the Orioles. Here's DJ Pollard. That's the watch from behind, and he picks up the foul from Williams. Rayon Williams picking up his second foul. 18 fouls, so DJ Pollard will go to the free throw line, where he's 1 for 2 so far from the line.
Central's trying to put a lot of half-court pressure on Park in the mid-court area, and they're pretty successful. But in this case, there was a foul.
DJ misses the front end of the 1-and-1. So a 12-point lead for the Orioles. Tommy Cooper. Now Taylor Knighton dishes off, and Felix Taylor Jr. cross. And Gilbert Burke trying to get Durant Haynes to pick up his 3rd foul, but probably a good no call on that. We got a push, the basket, and a foul.
Who was that, Roundtree?
Roundtree.
How he got that shot off, I don't know, because there were hands all over the place. You couldn't even see him under the basket.
Here we go, Phil. Take a look at this again. Did a nice job to sort of take it from the side.
Haynes was just a little bit late on that, but he would have. Roundtree would have maybe been going to the dentist.
Three-point play for Roundtree.
Park with a 13-point lead with 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining in the first half.
Roundtree has 7 points in the game, and he's done a good job filling in with Kashif having 2 fouls.
He is so fast. Seems like when they get the ball into Haynes, I mean, he just seems to be able to go to the basket at will.
Now he's going to spin. Nice move. That was a great play. They're hard to defend that kind of play.
He looked like Tyus Jones on a spin move. That was quick.
So St. Louis Park with 30 seconds, leading by 11 now. The last basket by Durant Haynes gave him 12 points in the game. Roundtree trapped for Cullen. Ball went out of bounds, and it was last touched, I think, by St. Paul Central. So the Orioles are fortunate to get the ball back here. And now DJ Pollard.
7 seconds. We'll see how Park handles this.
Well, DJ takes it in and ran into some towers there, unable to get that one to go. And but a good first half of basketball for the St. Louis Park Orioles.
Well, I think Park will take that 11-point lead going into the halftime. One thing about Central is their offense right now is really the low post going into Haynes, and he is so active. Park's going to have to try to figure this out. First of all, try to keep the ball out of his hands, and if he does get the ball, they're going to have to try to double down 2 or 3 players, because we saw that spin move, and you know, if he's able to just control the inside, it could be a long night.
Well, and you with a player like that, you try and take the ball inside of the hoop and hope maybe you can get him in some foul trouble too.
How many fouls does he have now at this point?
You know, I think he has 2.
2?
But,
well, yes, right now the big first thing is to try to go right at him and see if you can pick up that third one quick. That's usually what good coaches will try to do, and we'll see. Usually you tell the guys, your team, to go at him, and it doesn't happen. So we'll have to just see how that works.
All right, we're at halftime here from St. Louis Park. Stay with us. Our score here after 1 half of play, the St. Louis Park Orioles 33, St. Paul Central Minutemen 22.
If you could see anything in the world, what would it be?
I'd love to see Paris.
I like to see cupcakes falling from the sky.
To save your vision in the years ahead, call your eye doctor for a comprehensive eye exam today. Then call 1-800-437-2423 or log on to seeabettertomorrow.org to learn about glaucoma and macular degeneration.
I just want to see more of the things I love.
Well, Bruce Over along with Phil Firk as we get ready to start the second half. See if the Orioles come back out with their starters. Chief Hayes.
Park is doing a nice job controlling and protecting the ball tonight, and compared with the last ball game where they had several turnovers, tonight they're really a little more cautious. As I say that,
Gilbert Burke throws it just out of the reach of Makai Moore. So Orioles with Kashif Hayes, Marshall Cullen, and Makai Moore, DJ Pollard in the lineup, and Zach Gilbert Burke.
Well, Park is back staying in the man-to-man. In fact, we haven't seen Park play anything but a man in the last 3 games. Boy, Zach and Haynes are really battling inside.
And we got a foul called on the drive.
Let's see who they give it to.
The lineup on the floor for
Cullen,
looks like Cullen, yep. Lineup on the floor for St. Paul Central is Taylor Knighton, Taylor Jr., Durant Haynes, Deshaun Brown, and Rayon Williams. This is Felix Taylor Jr. looking to inbound it. Gets it to the big man, Durant Haynes. And there's Haynes inside.
Really have to have some backside help on that. It's really hard to do.
And another turnover by St. Louis Park.
Yeah, they've had 2 now within a minute and a half. You don't see that called very often by referees, especially after a basket, but Park did get a little sloppy, evidently.
Well, and 2 quick baskets, so the Orioles have to be careful here.
Marcus Taylor hangs.
You don't want to give the Minutemen a bunch of momentum here.
Marcus Taylor hung in the air that time on that shot. He's got a lot of elevation. There's another nice shot.
Yeah, DJ hangs up and takes a jumper.
Well, we need DJ to get in the offense again.
DJ only had 3 points in the first half. Missed a pair of free throws, which was not typical DJ Pollard. But DJ's a great player, and we'll see. Sure, we'll see great things here in the second half. As DJ almost stole the ball that time. And now Mackay. Orioles on a break. Here's DJ. Nice. Oh, he had the passer calling, couldn't hold on to it, and Kashif is saying, "Why didn't you come my way with it here?"
Again, 3 turnovers. Coach Breitenbacher is just kind of beside himself right now. He said, "Hey boys, come on, let's take care of the basketball." Sometimes just trying to do too much and getting a little excited. There, they got that foul.
Right by the St. Paul Central bench, and Scott Howell not happy with that call.
Well, Haynes went out to set a screen, and as a result, he threw out his elbow.
That was Durant Haynes, but that was his second foul, Phil, so he only had 1 in the first half. That time, Mackay thought Gilbert Burke was going to break inside. He didn't, and falling away. Blocked by the Orioles. Here's Pollard down. Into the front court. Has Kashif on the right wing. Went across the other direction. May have been Mackay more, actually, that was on the right wing. Let's take a look at the block again by Cullen. And Mackay trying to get a foul called, but it's a jump ball. This time the possession arrow will be in favor of the Minutemen.
Breitenbacher can't believe that.
Williams in the corner. So take it back up top. There's Brown. Now Taylor Jr. inside of the big guy, and it's partially blocked. Tried to dunk it. Came up a little short. Gilbert Burke. Pollard. Second shot by Pollard.
Pollard stayed with that. That was really, really a nice play. He didn't give up on it at all.
He just floats in there. He does such a great job. Just so smooth. And now DJ picks up his foul.
Well, Park can't catch a break. Four of them, actually.
Breitenbacher not happy, thinking that Durant Haynes may be throwing some elbows in there.
Well, he's a physical player and a good player. Don't get me wrong. Well, we got a 10-point game, Bruce. 37-27. There's 5 turnovers for Park now already in 7 minutes. They want to get the ball inside to Haynes.
Running jump shot, not good by Brown. And Pollard into the front court. Goes across for Cullen. Puts up a three. It's good.
That was
Marshall
a
Cullen.
beautiful timing shot. Catch, shoot, all in one rhythm. Well, Park has to come on now this next, in the next 14 minutes and try to play a little more air-free basketball. Right now, they're just tossing the ball around, and the coach is really excited about it, and I don't blame him.
But it seemed like the last couple possessions, they seemed to move the ball up a little bit better, trying to look. But as you mentioned, some of those unforced errors.
Yeah, it's just, they're really trying, maybe trying too hard sometimes and trying to make a play when it isn't quite there. They're a little more selective, make a good pass instead of a great pass.
Seeing more of a balanced team scoring. We're not seeing the individual with 10, 15 points for the Orioles. We've got, Kashif Hayes has 4 points. DJ Pollard with 7, Makai Moore 6. Cullen with 3, Gilbert Burke with 2. So everyone's just getting into the scoring, but no one really with the hot hand.
And that's been Park's trademark all year long. Is they're very, very well balanced. You can't say enough about Malik Haynes. He's just an all-around basketball player.
She's got to be careful. Doesn't want to pick up his 3rd foul. And double dribble.
Well, that was caused by Park. By double teaming him, he picked up the basketball.
There's Cullen again for 3. Not good. Pollard kept it alive after Haynes looked like he was going to pull it down.
Well, Moore had a good shot at the basket. He just came up a little short.
There they go inside of the big man.
There, DJ came across and helped on the backside. That was a nice play on his part. That's the only way to stop that Haynes. It really is. When he does get the ball, you have to have someone coming from the backside to hopefully take a charge.
Mackay picking up his 3rd foul. Grant Williams back into the game, and the 2nd free throw is good by Deshaun Brown. 40-28 the score, 12-point lead. And Kashif Hayes for the Orioles. Now DJ Pollard, and a foul called on Williams. That's his 3rd.
DJ does a real nice job of going to the basket and collecting fouls.
Hayes in the backcourt. Has Williams on him. Cullen. DJ Pollard along the baseline. Goes all the way across. Gets it for Kashif. Back out for Makai Moore. Moore, spin move. Partially blocked. Good rebound by Cullen. Has it blocked again. Here's DJ Pollard on the opposite side of the basket.
That was a tremendous block. Wow. We should be keeping track of those blocks.
Cullen up top. DJ Pollard.
Park is doing a nice job controlling the basketball right now. 5, 6, 7 passes, and then bringing it back out. They're just looking for good opportunities.
Pollard doesn't get it to go. Gilbert Burke puts it up, and now Durant Haynes with the rebound.
Park had a great opportunity to score in that last series. They had 2 easy shots. But I guess they're never easy when that Haynes is in there.
That time Felix Taylor Jr. sort of came in full speed ahead, out of control, but fortunately the ball went off of one of the Oriole players. So they'll maintain possession here, trailing by 12. Well, DJ Pollard just picked up his 3rd foul. So DJ Pollard will take a seat on the bench. Andrew Johnson comes in.
It's too bad that wasn't a very hard foul at all. In fact, it might not have been, should have been called.
See if we get that spin move to the basket here. Didn't go. You almost see a foul as he gets frustrated when he misses his shot, and you see, you know, Durant Haynes could have easily been called for a foul.
Right, he's trying to hold back a little bit, but he has so much want to in him. He's a fun player to watch. Oh, how did that happen? Central had 2 players come in the ball game, and they got confused who they were guarding. As a result, it was an easy pass. No one was guarding him.
Blocked again by Cullen from behind. Couple blocks.
Is that Cullen that blocked? That was a great block. Wow, where'd he come from?
Look at this.
Came from behind.
That's just a lot of desire, a lot of effort, you know, and Cullen's had a couple of those. Ariano.
Well, without Haynes in there, St. Paul's, you know, a different basketball team.
Well, there's a spin move by a Boosie, and he draws the foul inside.
Oh, let's look at this pass here on the inbounds pass. They just forgot to guard him.
You don't see that too often.
He'll take that shot all day.
Well, the last foul was called on Makai Moore. That's his 4th foul. And Makai's still in the game. It looks like they're replacing
the wrong player.
Wrong player, yeah.
Wow. Well, Makai is going to have to recognize that he has 4 fouls now and play smart.
Inside, Gilbert Burke had it blocked. Tough going inside. Here's Makai. He has it stopped on a great block by Taylor Jr. Here's Taylor Jr. Gets it off.
Things are getting a little rugged right now, Bruce. Well, Zach got his hand in there just the last minute, and then it went off a St. Paul player. Good effort.
Now Makai Moore comes out, and Bond will replace him. Charlie Cook also the game now for St. Louis Park. Kashif Hayes can't get the shot to go.
Well, right now, Park with a 12-point lead. They don't want to change their game, but they want to really look at good basketball shots. Start using your, you know, just good basketball plays, move the ball. Again, when you have the ball, they're not going to score.
Open 3, missed by Brown. And Kashif quickly into the front court. And it's stolen away, so another turnover by the Orioles. And a nice play as they quickly get into Taylor Knighton. And St. Louis Park will take a timeout.
This is what Coach Breitenbucher was saying. When Park starts to unravel and start making bad passes, one thing just leads to another. So it's a good timeout. Try to get this thing back in control.
Well, St. Louis Park hasn't really gotten into their offensive set. It seems to be an up and down game right now.
It is a transition game. Both teams are really playing good, hard defense, and a lot of balls are just being tipped in. As a result, you know, get into a fast break game.
So you have some you have some stats here, Phil, from Deb?
Park is out rebounding pretty bad here. And as a result, they've been missing their shot.
So Park with the advantage, what they're trying to say is, they were saying Park has a pretty good advantage on the boards, but they're just missing shots and turning the ball over. So
that's right.
Not being able to convert.
Well, now we're going to see a little pressure. We'll see what happens if Park can handle the ball.
Gilbert Burke goes up high for that one. Here's DJ Pollard into the front court, pulls it back out. Andrew Johnson. Now Cook. Nice play by Cook.
Cook is just a nice player off the bench. He's a scoring machine, really.
It's the Orioles' leading scorer. He has 10 points so far in this game. Pollard almost with the steal that time. Taylor Knighton with the spin, passes off for Lil Sean Davis, and Davis with the basket.
He made a nice fake in there. He would have had that shot blocked. That was a good effort on his part.
Bonds is open momentarily underneath the basket. Orioles with a spread offense here.
And that's good.
Jeffrey Bonds for three, and the rebound taken down by the big guy.
Well, they really look to get the ball inside. Now, this is where Park really has to cover him.
So it was great effort that time by Taylor Knighton as he followed up his own shot, kept it alive, and ends up creating a foul against St. Louis Park. So one of the better efforts that we've seen by Taylor Knighton there.
Well, Central just hung around the basketball. I think they had 3 shots.
Gilbert Burke picking up his first foul, and Ariano Harris missing the first free throw attempt. Second shot also missed.
Well, we got a 10-point game here with 8 minutes and 13 seconds left. See how Park handles this. They spread the floor last time. Pretty hard to drive too, especially with Haynes inside. He's such a shot blocker. But if you can get it into him and dish it off, that's what Park is trying to do. But they're doing the right thing right now, taking a little bit of time.
That was in and out. Pollard went up along with Bonds. Or as they go with the smaller lineup here as Roundtree comes into the game, replacing Gilbert Burke.
Inbound pass turnover.
Okay. There's Deshaun Brown. Durant Haynes passes it back up top for Taylor Knighton, and Durant Haynes.
Haynes is the man among boys in there right now. One-handed, a rebound, take it back, get your balance, and score.
Shot won't go by DJ. And that one.
Roundtree looked like Haynes on that one.
There's DJ.
That's what you want to do right there. A pump fake.
Oh, they just can't get it to go, but Bonds, it's a nice follow-up.
That was a great job just going in there controlling. Even though he missed the basket, he did all the right things.
And Durant Haynes really worked hard not to pick up the foul on that one. Orioles back up by 10, so that was a big basket for the Orioles. The Minutemen had a chance to cut it to 6, missing the shot on the other end of the court.
That was probably a good foul by Roundtree. He had an easy basket.
Well, Tommy Cooper now will go to the free throw line for St. Paul Central. 8th foul against St. Louis Park. The Minutemen have only had 3 fouls.
That could be a tough situation for Park as we get into the last part of this game.
Well, unless the Minutemen continue to shoot, they're 4 of 11, Phil, from the free throw line. Four of 12.
Oh, wow. That should never happen. Smallest guy on the floor rebounds and takes it up.
Now we get a foul as Andrew Johnson working the far sidelines got fouled by number 10, Deshaun Brown. Andrew Johnson will be replaced by Kashif Hayes.
Well, Hayes is going to have to be a little careful now. He's an aggressive player, but he has to play smart.
Cook, nice pass, Roundtree. And again, they're missing those inside shots. I think maybe it's that big guy, maybe just making him alter their shots a little bit.
I think so, a little intimidated. They just, it happens. Well, Park's going to have to control this, and they can't.
Well, they let him get too far.
When Haynes gets the ball, you got to drop 3 players in on him like right now.
Well, the foul on Tommy Cooper.
Haynes is so deceiving. He's so quick on that turnaround.
So the Orioles with Kashif Hayes double team, gets it into Roundtree. Now Cook. He'll stop and he hits. Basket counts. There's a foul called against the Orioles. And that's going to bring St. Paul Central down on the other end for the 1-and-1. Maybe not.
And the coach is questioning that call, which he should. Well, hey, Cook has come in and has done such a good job of scoring for Park, just keeping in the ball. Just when it seems like it's slipping away, he hits a deadly shot.
Well, that's foul on Bonds. Trying to determine if it should be a 1-and-1 situation, which I believe it should. That's
yeah, I don't know what the confusion was about. Well, this is down to an 8-point lead now. Park is going to have to, again, take very good care of the basketball. Well, now they're trying to see who was actually fouled on this.
Do we have footage of the last foul? I'm not sure.
Well, we don't exactly know, but we're not sure if Marcus should be the guy at the free throw line.
Take a look here, Phil.
Here's the one that got fouled right there with the ball in his hand. Do it again if we can, Paul. Right, right. Now 12 was the one that got fouled under the basket.
Yep, it was Bond pushing.
Yeah. Well, you know, old-time basketball. Coach Breitbierko was right on the spot that time.
And the foul called on Taylor Knighton over the back.
Well, that all turned out good for Park. Everything went right that time.
Right.
Well, back in the old days, they used to try to call a timeout and then put another free thrower on the line, and you know, intentional, of course, but sometimes it works.
They've missed 9 of 13 free throws. That's the difference in this game right now. Oh, Bond.
Well, Bond took it to him that time. Actually, Haynes was lucky he didn't get a foul. That was a big play. Huge, huge play.
Cooper missing the shot, and good rebound by the Orioles. It says Roundtree, he stepped on the line. I think the line was seemed to be cut down. It may have been a little bit of a push to get him over to that.
Well, Park is playing pretty physical right now with Haynes. Yeah, the last few minutes have been very wild. Well, right now the clock is Park's best friend if they can just use it right.
50-40. A miss by Taylor Knighton and Kashif Hayes. See if he gets double teamed, but he does not. Bonds, DJ Pollard with a great effort, and now DJ is going to pick up foul number 4.
Bonds fought hard in there for that rebound. You got to give Park a lot of credit for the way they're battling inside.
Well, this stops the clock and gives 2 free throws to the Minutemen.
Well, we expect to. Nope, there's a timeout by Central. You'd have to think Central would start pressing again right now, and if Park gets the basketball, which they should, they want to use the clock right now with a 9 or 8 point lead, whatever it might be, but let the clock be your friend. Don't do anything crazy.
We'll see if the Orioles bring in that extra guard or if they keep their same lineup in here. So.
Well, for one thing, they got to keep 2 big guys in there to handle Hayes because he's just a load. But they also need the ball handlers.
Haynes 19 points in this ball game.
3
Phil,
baskets.
Kashif has been quiet. He only 4 points in this game.
Yeah, he's playing a little different tonight than he normally does, but he hasn't really had scoring opportunities. Got a little foul trouble.
Well, this is what's big. You know, when you see, you know, Kashif and DJ, guys that average usually about 17, 18 points a game, and Kashif has 4, and Pollard has 7. You look and you say, well, this is a well-balanced team, that they're getting scoring from other players, and that's, you know, it becomes more of a team game.
Well, Cook has come in and really helped them offensively. He's such a good shot and not afraid to shoot.
Charlie with 12 points in this game, and we've seen 2 great games in a row by Charlie Cook. So,
well, DJ and Bonds, you know, are the big guys in there for Park right now, and they can keep the ball away from Haynes.
couple free throws now makes
well,
it an 8-point game.
The pressure's on now.
Well, Cook stopped the dribble there. So now Kashif. Hayes guarded by Brown. Out for Pollard. Pollard gives to Cook. Cook spins inside out. for Roundtree, takes it in the lane and back out. And now Hayes has it. Hayes is guarded by Taylor Knighton. Roundtree with 4:15 on the clock.
This is where Park got a little sloppy last game. I'm sure, you know, in their passing. But right now, they just have to make good passes, come to the basketball. That's what you're looking for. Beautiful play.
DJ finishes and draws the foul.
That's what Park has been looking for the last 3 games. They finally got it right. Control the basketball, keep the floor spread. Spacing is so critical, and then you get that nice layup. Nice job, Park.
Taylor Knighton picks up his 3rd foul. Fowler looking to get into double digits, and he now has 10. 53-42, Orioles by 11.
And on DJ.
I think I call that on Roundtree. So Felix Taylor Jr. at the line, and now St. Paul Central hitting 3 free throws in a row. Back to a 10-point game.
You know, it's important now that Park gets the ball into the right player's hands because we'll see the press.
Cook to inbound. And Bonds has it in the front court. Pros did a good job getting the ball into the front court on that possession, but now they get a travel. Called on Roundtree, and quickly Breitenbucher brings Johnson into the game, and he'll replace Roundtree.
Yeah, Roundtree just got too excited. He did the right thing. He just shuffled his feet a little bit, but he is, you know, he's trying to make a play.
Nine-point game. The ball was stripped, but not a good play pass by Cook that time for DJ Pollard. But fortunately, the Orioles get it turnover on the other end.
What can you say? You know,
both coaches just kicking themselves a little bit.
3 turnovers in 3 seconds.
Bonds.
Take your time. Now we got to spread the floor just like they did last time and come to the basketball.
Approaching the 3-minute mark.
Haynes needs a little room to operate.
The Minutemen have 7 fouls, so that if they do foul, St. Louis Park will go to the line shooting the 1-and-1, and they will here as DJ Pollard draws the foul. Pushing foul called. Taylor Knighton picking up his 4th, Phil.
Okay. Pollard does a nice job handling the ball and attacking the basket. And at this stage of the game, they're going to foul him.
TJ missed a couple free throws earlier, but is converted, I think, on his last 3 free throws here.
As we said before, he has a beautiful free throw.
Nice when we don't jinx him either.
Right.
Safe.
You keep Park out of foul trouble now. The last thing they want to do is send to the line. Keep the clock running.
Ryan Williams missing the corner. Big rebound. Put up and in, and a foul. Something the Orioles didn't want to do as Taylor Jr. gets the basket.
Taylor Jr. did a little pushing in there to get that rebound.
They're saying it's DJ's 4th foul. Eight-point Oriole lead. Johnson, and is fouled from behind. So it's going to be Deshaun Brown picking up the foul.
Park has a lot of ball handlers on his team, which is really, really good because they can take players out and replace them and not lose too much, if any.
Andrew Johnson looking for his first point of the game. Misses the front end of the free, 1-1. So 8-point lead. And Rayon Williams on the other end. We're down to 6. Andrew Johnson has it stolen away from behind. Things getting a little out of hand right now as St. Paul Central seems to be fired up and getting some momentum here.
Exactly. Park is trying to do a little bit too much. They're out of control. Now they have to, pull together. This is when they need someone to say, okay, guys, let's settle this thing down.
St. Paul Central now hitting their free throws and getting back in this game.
It's been their pressure that's caused it. Park has just had a terrible time bringing the ball up the floor the last few times.
Not much arc on that last shot. 5-point lead. B.J. Pollard passes off. Here's Cook. And a foul on Grant Haynes. And Cook will go to the line.
That was a nice play by Park. They did get the ball inside, get the shot they wanted.
Gilbert Burke ready to check in for the Orioles.
Is that 4 fouls on Haynes?
3, I believe. 3. Charlie Cook with 13 points in the game. Second free throw missed by the Orioles. See how fast St. Paul Central gets down the court to Sean Brown, his 4th point of the game, and now it's a 4-point game. Kashif trying to draw the foul that time, no call. Little body action there, saying Kashif may have been able to take that one right in against the big guy.
Well, Park just has to keep their spacing and keep dribble penetration and make free throws.
Kashif gets the foul call this time. Felix Taylor Jr. picking up his 3rd. And Kashif will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. It's been a while since Kashif has scored. He only has 4 in the game. I don't know if he scored in the second half here.
I don't know. We do know that Park has had 3 turnovers in the last minute and a half.
And they're struggling now from the free throw line. Something. They're pretty good from the line, but now they're 7 for 11, 8 of 11.
Well, a 5-point lead with 1:35 left in the game. Uh-oh.
Wow, the Orioles got a break that time as Pollard comes away with the ball and a foul called. I'll tell you, Williams had a couple opportunities inside that time. They couldn't cut it to 3.
Park was very fortunate to come out of there with by getting fouled. Actually tackled.
And Williams picks up his 5th foul.
Well, these are tough free throws. Get down to the end of the game, and you always, as young kids, you're thinking about, boy, if I ever get a chance to win a ball game on the free throw line. And now these are opportunities to stretch the lead. And DJ gets the good bounce.
We see on the other end how close into the basket that St. Paul Central is getting. They're just driving all the way in.
In fact, I think about the last 6 shots have been right down inside the paint. On transition, mostly.
Orioles missed the second end of the...
Well, 2-possession game with 1 minute, 17 seconds.
Nice pass.
Oh, my Lord.
What a play by Deshaun Brown.
How did that happen?
Great pass by Durant Haynes.
That was all athleticism right there.
That could make the highlight reel right there. Watch this nice pass.
Twisting his body, doing a kind of a reverse layup.
Well, not only that, it's the 5th foul by DJ Pollard. So DJ has fouled out, and Mekhi Moore will come back into the game with 4 fouls.
Well, Park wants their free throw shooters in there now.
And we'll have a timeout so that St. Paul Central can set up the press against St. Louis Park. And it's now a 1-possession game, 58-55. We knew this could be a close one, and it is. But again, you know, a little bit sloppy, but we're seeing 2 teams working pretty hard out on the floor.
Both teams are really, really playing hard. Park, again, has been their problem all year long, is being able to control and take care of the basketball when they have to. And give St. Paul Central a lot of credit. They didn't fold or quit in this game. So it's going to come down to right now, the last minute, 13 seconds, who really wants it the most. That's good.
So 1:13 remaining here. Still plenty of time in this game. And St. Paul Central has really had the momentum here in over the last 5 minutes of the game.
Well, when a team catches fire like that, they're really hard to turn it around. Right now, they're feeling strong and they feel confident. Park is just kind of hanging on. So we'll see what.
Well, and it's not really getting the ball into the big guy. Durant Haynes has not scored a lot of the points over the last 5-6 minutes of the game. It's been the athletic ability of some of these players. Deshaun Brown, Felix Taylor Jr. Have come on strong over the last few minutes of this ball game. So we'll see what happens here for the Orioles.
Very good observation, because they've done it mostly on turnovers and transition. They need a good cut, pick and roll.
And Kashif.
Well, with a minute left in the basketball game, it seems that could be an eternity.
Andrew Johnson for Moore. Kashif Hayes.
Whoa, that was just a sloppy pass. Fortunately, it didn't get taken away.
And the Orioles know that they may have to call a timeout if they get into a situation here, and Kashif is fouled, so he'll go to the line shooting 2.
Well, Park did a nice job that time, getting an overload, getting the players on one side of the floor, gave Kashif an opportunity to drive to the basket. Now these are huge.
And Kashif calmly sinks the first one.
Kashif says, I've been here before. I can do it.
Big pair of free throws by Kashif Hayes. Gives Orioles a 5-point lead, so it's a 2-possession game. Taylor Jr. takes it in. You don't want to foul here, and they did. As a coach, you see Breitenbucher with his hands on his waist, no fouls. And now you're giving Felix Taylor Jr. a chance for a 3-point play.
And also set up the press. Well, you try to deny a shot like that. It's just nature. You're competitive, but you want to try to stop it. But also you have to play smart in this basketball game.
Tommy Cooper checks into the game. Free throw made, so timeout by St. Paul Central, and they've closed the gap to 2 with 34 seconds to go. I think for the Orioles, they got to try and keep the ball in Kashif's hands and hope he gets fouled here.
Well, and they should. He will get a lot of pressure coming up the floor, so other players have to be able to help him if he needs help. But he's going to have to be smart enough to keep the ball in the middle of the court rather than get to the sideline.
One of the other better free throw shooters out with 5 fouls is DJ Pollard. So see what the Orioles can do. And again, this is where for St. Louis Park, it's been important because they go deep on their bench. So some of these players have gotten a little more rest than others, and it hasn't been just 5 players out there tiring. But it's gonna be you see the athletic ability of St. Paul Central, and they're going to be putting a lot of pressure on.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what the coach is telling the St. Paul Central players to do. You know, how long do you go before you foul? A lot of strategy in the last 30 seconds here. The main thing for Park is to get the ball inbounds. So right now you have to have good screen, good technique. You see how they set this up. Andrew Young sets the screen.
Gilbert Burke, and they elect to foul Zach Gilbert Burke. So. Well, they decided not to let any time run off the clock there.
No, they didn't. Has Gilbert been to the free throw line?
No, he hasn't. There's 2 points in the game, and this is the first. Sean Davis back in the game. 32 seconds to go.
Okay, now you do not want to foul this team. Let them go in and make a layup, but keep them out as long as you can. Get the clock run down. They have to have a 3-pointer. Let them go.
Shot missed, and a rebound put up and in, and it's now a 1-point game. With 18 seconds to go.
Okay, here's the important thing right now. Get the ball into your best free throw shooter's hands because they're going to foul them right away. But the key thing is to make a good inbounds pass.
Oh, you got a good one here tonight. It's been fun, and this one's coming down to the wire. St. Louis Park trying to hold on here. They've had the lead throughout most of this game, and now we see how it seems like St. Paul Central is just crashing the boards, coming down and just crashing in there.
Yeah. Yeah, you're exactly right. It's they get a shot and are able to rebound the ball and get it back up for a second shot. Park has not been able to control that board.
Well, it's a good test for St. Louis Park if they can come out of this. They haven't had a game like this, and this is.
Well, this is what you want to get into just before your conference starts. Have basketball games like this. But this St. Paul Central team is a good basketball team. They've got good athletic players. They're rangy, they're tall, they can jump.
They missed a lot of free throws early on in this game.
They made them when they counted. Well, it looks like they're going to have Zach throw the ball in bounds. Got a little different lineup now. We got Andrew Johnson and Kashif, but they're not parallel on the free throw line. They're stacked. We'll see how they screen off this.
And Kashif has it.
And we're down to 15 seconds. They're going to try to double him.
Kashif may lose the ball here. He does, and here comes down on the other end, LeSean Davis, and he steps on the baseline. So Lil Sean Davis had it under the basket, but stepped along the baseline, and a break for St. Louis Park. And now St. Paul Central will have to foul unless they steal the basketball here. St. Louis Orioles have to be able to get this ball in, and they get it to Hayes. Now Hayes is fouled. So it's still going to be a one-possession game one way or another. And so the Minutemen will have an opportunity to still tie this ball game, or if Kashif does not make both free throws, it could still be won by the Minutemen.
Well, I don't think Park called a timeout, but they are spending a lot of time with the coach right now. Sometimes this is a tough free throw to make when you don't have your normal people standing in your free throw positions. It didn't seem to bother Kashif that time.
Big free throw. Also, we should note the possession arrow in favor of St. Louis Park on a tie-up. 3.2 seconds to go. And again, if Kashif makes this, you tell him your team do not foul.
Yes.
Or you could foul and not give him the 3, but here's a chance for the Minutemen. Here's a 3. Put up
Oh,
for no, that's not good. Time expired. Refs say no basket.
Oh, they're waving it off.
Yeah, they waved it off.
Oh my gosh. I didn't see the clock. All I know is that he got a beautiful shot, a 3-pointer. This is going to be pandemonium right now.
Oh, they are. St. Paul Central is over at the...
This will go down, not the referees on the floor, but the people at the score table are the ones that have the final decision on this.
I don't know if they're gonna. Good thing they don't come over to the TV replay.
Oh my goodness sakes! This is what you get paid the big money for running the clock for.
All right, we'll let it clear out here before people stand behind us here. But let's take a look. Can we see this one again? I don't know. Do we have Paul? We don't have the clock, do we? Okay. So Kashif misses the free throw. 3 seconds. You know what? I think there was enough time left.
It's hard to tell. We don't know.
Well,
but there was 3 seconds. I'd like to see this again with the clock.
One more time, Paul. If you go back to that replay, we saw him come up to center court. There was 2.8 seconds, and let's just take a look because he got that shot off pretty quick. So there's 3.2 here, Phil.
Right, and he should be able to get the ball down the floor easily in the 3 seconds.
So let's watch this again. 3.2, 2.5.
3. No, I don't think he made that.
Yeah. It was very close. It was close.
Yeah, well, we couldn't see the clock here, but it's just a countdown. It looked like it took more than 3.2 seconds.
So it's again very close call. Tough to see. We don't have didn't have a camera on the clock, but what a finish to this game. And St. Paul Central deserves a lot of credit. They really fought back and had an
it's a
opportunity to win that
heartbreaker.
game.
You know, when you play that hard, make a big comeback like that. There's just no way.
And we got all the fans coming over trying to see a replay here, but again, it's.
Well, maybe when we get our new equipment, we'll be able to do that.
So, well, anyways. St. Louis Park comes away with the win in a very closely contested game, and and relief for some of the fans, good, and for others, a little disappointment. But these are the kind of games that are pretty exciting, Phil. So Phil, for St. Louis Park, the next basketball game, let's just see here.
Boys.
Looks like we've got a while till January till we get the St. Louis Park Orioles, but we'll be covering some Benilde St. Margaret games coming up. We haven't really seen Benilde St. Margaret. The next game on Park TV 16 will be Totino Grace at Benilde St. Margaret's, and then on Saturday, January 12th, Robbinsdale Cooper and Rashad Vaughn will be coming to Benilde St. Margaret's, and that should be a big crowd. So again, in a wild finish, St. Louis Park holds on, 62-60 victory. And again, we want to thank everyone for joining us for tonight's game, and hope you join us for many more, as we've seen some good games so far, some good players, and again, just tough loss for St. Paul Central, but a big win for the Orioles to hold on.
Well, we'll take the win, and you have to take your hats off to St. Paul Central. They played a tremendous game. Again, they never quit, never gave up. That's why we love high school basketball.
All right, so we're going to leave you here from St. Louis Park. Again, final score, the St. Louis Park Orioles 62, St. Paul Central Minutemen 60. So long.